What's good, boys? Welcome back to their podcast. We got Dero, Devo, Ando, episode number 6. My boy Devo's in a dilemma. Listen to his little story.
Guys, I need help.
What?
All right. I mean, you guys have kind of heard this again, but let's actually dive into it and figure it out what I should do.
Okay.
Right? So, right now, I have my 440i.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 locations bringing me 5-figure income profit a month.
Okay.
Right? There's a few different things I could do. I could either keep my 440i and within the next few months by summer, get my dream car that I've always wanted, a 991.1 GT3.
Okay.
And roughly kind of talking, monthly payment on that is going to be, I think, all in.
Is that getting the new location or not getting the
Not
location?
getting a new, not opening up a new location. Just right now, just straight off the bat, get the GT3.
Okay.
I think what we kind of discussed
I don't
and
think it's a good
monthly
idea.
payment all in is what, around 1,800 including insurance.
It's more. It's gonna be more.
25.
20.
Wait,
22,
GT3 RS or GT3?
No, GT3.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Why not RS?
I don't know. I
Too
think
big.
I don't know. Okay, whatever. But my dream goal has been a GT3, so I'm gonna stick with a GT3. If I find a good RS, maybe. But my point was, do I keep my car, just get a GT3, hopefully by summer, enjoy it. You're 21 with a GT3 once,
What's the next option?
all that kind of thing. Next option is, do I sell my car, get a Tesla for a while,
Okay.
open up a new location, and then get the GT3, hopefully end of the year or beginning of next
Will you
year.
save money by getting the Tesla rather than keeping your
I
car?
spend about $780 a month on gas.
So
a
you'll
month.
save money.
I'll save money.
Okay, so get
Yeah.
the Tesla.
Or
What?
or do I just sell my car and instead of the Tesla get the G82, but the same thing kind of applies where I open up a new location and then get a GT3.
I say get the Tesla. You're saving gas. Obviously, you're gonna save up a little better. Open up new location during the summer. End of summer, maybe next October. GT3, and the other Tesla's a daily.
Wait, so let's talk about. Well, obviously, you should not be getting a GT3 before getting the the
Location.
fourth location.
Yeah, I kind of agree
100%.
with that too.
100%.
But okay, so we're talking. If you are to go with the Tesla option or the G82 option, are you getting the GT3 around the same time? Or would
Potentially,
it be later?
if I get a G82, no. Because
Okay.
monthly wise, it's going to be a decent amount more a month with gas.
Okay. I honestly think it all matters on one thing. So definitely get your fourth location first. And I think you should be selling your car right now. I think it's a good time to sell it and kind of like upgrade either to a Tesla or a G82. And it all matters on if you need the space. Because I think when we talked about Teslas, you were leaning more towards like a Model Y.
Bro, I sent you Model Y. It's like $280 a month. $270
Well, that's
a month.
before-
But that's
For a
before the
lease.
taxes and stuff.
For a lease. No, it's without
You-
taxes. I checked.
No, you didn't.
less
check on
without
taxes.
Without taxes, exactly. If you include taxes, it's a
Yeah,
little
I
more.
checked it today because you sent it. I was like, that's really cheap. I checked it.
Oh,
no,
really?
when you click on it, it goes up to around like three, I think 63, 70.
That's still not bad though.
It's not bad, but Tesla insurance is kind of expensive too.
But I could go
Oh,
ahead.
I don't think so because when I got my M8, my insurance was $600.
Yeah.
I got my Tesla. That 600 got split between both cars.
How did that happen? How did you do that?
Bro, my guy just did it, bro. State Farm.
Yeah,
Are you
because
State
that guy
Farm?
I was talking about that I have a guy too. He's from State Farm.
Yeah.
Is that just the thing State Farm offers, or is
No,
it?
it's bro. The guy just clutches up, just does some shit.
But
Right now, I'm looking for my new car. Bro, he's like, yeah, insurance will go up like only $100. I'm like, I bet.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's really good.
that's not bad at all.
The reason I don't want to sell my car now and get a Tesla, I think it's more not an ego thing. It's just like I enjoy driving
just
my
not as
car.
fun.
Yeah, it's just not as fun.
It's like there's also like you being young and having that cool car. I mean, you're gonna have the GT3 when you're young. Like you're still gonna be like what 22 when you have a GT3.
yeah, but I want to be 21.
You're gonna be 21. October's 21. October's to 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's gonna be 22 when that time comes around.
No, I'm
You're
saying he
saying-
buys the car.
No,
in
realistically,
October.
it's not
You
going to
said-
be October.
Really
You said-
later.
you
on?
It'll be next year.
You said he gets. You said next summer, not this summer. Do you mean this summer?
I meant this summer, dog.
Okay.
No,
okay,
because
well, that's different.
realistically, if I open up a new location, I'm going to want to at least go it to 10K a month profit, like
Before you-
revenue, not revenue, sorry,
should.
profit, before actually looking for a GT3.
Yeah,
And that's going to
smart.
take a while.
So it's either you have a Tesla, you get the GT3 like kinda earlier, or if you have a G82 and you get the GT3 a little bit later.
Are you looking for a new location right now?
Yeah, we have
How
it
many
down.
spots you got left? Like, how many spots have you looked at?
Well, we've looked at 6. We've narrowed it down to 2. We're probably going to start writing an offer early next week.
Okay, listen. So for the like G82, you gotta like simply just. It's very simple. Do you want to drive a Tesla for a year or so? If you're fine with that, and if you need the space for like a Model Y, because a G82 is like gonna have same amount of space as your 440. Do you need more space than this or no?
Not really. But this is my thing. Why would I upgrade to a G82? The G82 is gonna cost more a month right now than
You
my
should not get
440.
GT2.
I mean, bro, it's just
It's
it's
just a
because
just
it's
car.
a cool car.
Devo,
yeah.
think of
Yeah.
it like
it's
this.
a fun driving
Yeah.
experience.
How much
fun
will GT
car.
cost a month? Like $900.
Give or take. Yeah.
Okay, gas 700.
No.
Gas
paying
stays
more-
the
more,
same.
more. No, gas is gonna stay the same.
Okay,
Approximately.
you're paying 1.6K,
1.6K
not
a
including
month, yeah.
insurance. That's practically GT3.
Yeah, but how much do you pay right
No,
now
no,
for
no.
without
But that's just GT3 payment without
gas or
without,
insurance?
Without
Yeah, but you're not
insurance
gonna
or
be,
gas.
you're gonna be dailying the GT3.
Then he's gonna have also
That
another
is
car
true.
on top.
What I'm saying is GT2, forget about it. Tesla. Trust me, get the Tesla.
I think.
It's
I mean,
ego.
as much as I
Drop
would
it.
love a G82,
Mm.
I don't like $1,500 a month just for.
Listen, think of
Yeah,
it like
but I
this.
think you're spending an extra. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
go,
was
go,
gonna
go.
say you're just spending extra 500 because
Yeah,
like,
that's
your
what
car
it is.
payment already is gonna. It's just your car payment that's gonna be increased. That's it. Insurance is probably gonna be the same. Gas spending is gonna be the same. Only thing
w-
increases car payment.
With electric car, no.
No, with
Tesla
the,
insurance is
with
high.
the
No, with this.
G82. With the G82.
No, he has to get rid of this anyway.
No. I'm saying
We're comparing
him,
Tesla to GT2.
Yeah,
we
but
are.
listen,
Okay.
him changing this the 440 to a G82 is only gonna change his like monthly by like $500.
That's it.
Exactly.
Gas is
So
gonna
it's
be the
better
same.
to get a
Do
Tesla.
you guys think that's worth it?
Why?
No.
But think
If
of it like
it's the-
this: do you want to pay? I think the Tesla's gonna run you right around how much the 440 runs you. Maybe
No shot. 440 is over 1,000 a month with gas.
$1,200 a month just for the 440 a month.
1,200.
The insurance is gonna be way more on your Tesla.
Tesla.
I
You
don't
probably
think
pay-
so.
Bro, insurance is expensive on Teslas.
Mine's
It is.
300. How's that possible?
That's
That's
not
because you're
cheap.
M8.
And
That's
300,
cheap.
300 is not that cheap. His
For a
car's
Tesla,
way
it's a
less
lot.
right now. His car's probably like 150 right now.
Hmm?
300 is not cheap insurance.
They quoted me 600 for the R8.
So with the Tesla is looking
550, sorry. 550.
with the Tesla is looking to pay around 700 for payment and insurance and probably 100 on it like
But
battery like charge. So like
Bro, the
800.
final, bro, to make
mean-
it quick and simple, Tesla, daily, wait the year, GT3, done. And within
Yeah,
the location.
bro, but
There's
th-
no
this
other
is the
option.
decision.
I disagree.
This is the decision. Like
Bro,
from
you
what we're
will
ta-
lose a lot of money.
It's like five. Let's just say $600 to be safe. It's gonna be $600 cheaper for you to drive a Model Y than it is to drive a G82.
Yeah.
Around
all
that.
in all, yeah.
No, I
all
have
in
to-
all,
yeah.
it's gonna be around the $600 difference. So
Yeah, I have to see if
There
it's
you
worth
So
it.
go.
are you willing to lose
So
600?
7,200 in like a year. You're losing.
You're not losing, but you're also gaining.
it's just
on
you're
the other end.
spending more. But I mean, it's a lot better of a car.
You have a cool
The
car.
G-
Also,
too.
electric cars are hard to sell if you want to get rid of it
I
anytime
don't know. I
soon.
wouldn't
Lease,
sell it
lease.
because you guys know how much I drive for work. Like,
Yeah.
I drive so much.
Vivian, if I was you, I'll get the Tesla. I would not drive a G80 that much.
That is true too. Like, do I really want to drive a G80?
That's because you've been having an M8. You know what
100
it's like.
miles every day.
The M3s hold
Totally.
value. M4s hold
Tesla.
value.
No, I don't know.
The M4s hold value though, and
Totally.
it's a whole
They're
different
not
car.
holding value, bro.
Yeah,
A
they are.
Tesla?
M4.
Okay, what
Not
do y'all
really.
think about this?
Hmm.
Should I, same type of dilemma. Should I get an R8 right now?
Uh-huh.
In the next like month?
Okay.
Well, sell the M8, get an R8. End of summer, cop a like F80 or F82, like M3, M4, as like a project car or whatever, or even a manual E92. Who knows?
No, you're not.
Anyway, I get one of those. So I have two cars. I'll have a naturally aspirated V8. I mean V10,
That's
R8,
crazy.
NA V10,
Uh-huh.
R8, and like a F80, like side project car. Or I keep the M8 for like 4 or 5, like 5 to 8 months, and I get a Huracan, all-wheel drive,
L-
2016.
I think there's a problem in both of those.
How?
If you're gonna get the R8 and, for example, by you said how many months you're gonna get a F80?
By summer.
By summer.
Okay,
end of
let's say
summer.
let's say you get the
Not
R8
two cars.
around now and you get a F80 in like 3 months, right?
Yeah.
2-3 months. It does not. You need a car that you're gonna daily. So
Well,
project
I
car.
got 2 cars the daily.
I guess. Yeah. In that scenario, if you're gonna drive the Tesla around, then it's fine.
Also,
it
I got
doesn't
the
matter.
big body Benz as well. I got 3 cars. And my Tesla.
I mean, he
Model
could
Y.
daily the
4
F80
cars.
if he's not gonna put like any
But that-
performance on it
But
yet.
it's gonna be.
I'm not gonna
gonna.
make it big turbo, dog.
Why?
Why?
Project. Okay, well, hold on.
Then
What
why
do-
you
what's
buying
your
Now,
it?
why
defin-
not?
Then why you
What's your
buying it?
definition as a project car? What are you gonna do to that?
Like
F80?
stage 2 plus, maybe like a little bigger turbo,
Dog,
not
that's
like
a
not a
daily.
single big turbo. I'm gonna keep twin
No,
turbos.
the pure turbos are literally like shit. They fail
Really?
so often compared to like big boost. Bro, get a bigger turbo, but don't crank it up to like 28 pounds of boost. Just like
That's
drive,
his
it,
ball.
have
drive
different
it on like a
maps,
chill tune.
like 600 horsepower, 800 horsepower, 1,000.
yeah, yeah,
I can do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, just
So-
don't-
Or Huracan, and then by the end of summer I supercharge it.
Listen,
Sorry, by New
end
Year's.
of next.
By New
summer.
Year's, I supercharge it.
No,
But
that's
How does
New
that make
Year's?
sense? The math doesn't add up.
Yeah,
there.
you said 8 months.
End of summer, I get a Huracan.
That's not
You
8
said 8
months.
months.
That's 3 months.
You said 5 to 8 months.
Yeah, you said 5 to 8
End of
months.
summer's
for
in
it.
3 months.
Yes.
Are you
Ish.
stupid? April, May, June, July, August.
Okay, there you go. He said 3 months, dog. Not me.
Bro,
Good.
Right, so in 5 months, I get a Huracan. And like
So like
3,
August.
4 months after that, I supercharge it.
so we'll give you a Christmas gift supercharger.
There
I'll tell you
go.
this.
30 bands.
Why?
Alibaba,
10K
Alibaba
each.
supercharger, not the actual one.
Why?
I
feel
see
like,
you
I feel
more
like
in
the
an
R8's
R8 than a
cooler.
Huracan. I think an R8's cooler. Listen,
Actually,
actually,
cool than
no,
a Huracan.
no.
Huracan is a cooler car. I just think
It's
people are gonna look
guru.
at you and be like, "Yeah, like this
Guru.
kid sells a course."
Who cares?
I don't know.
Like, course is free on YouTube.
I mean, we live the area we live in. There's so many
Huracan's
Huracans.
traffic.
I don't see any though.
You don't live in our area.
Oh, there's actually a lot on that
Yes.
street.
Yes.
Yes.
Really? I've
It's
seen one. It's a
stupid.
great one.
Well,
That's all
I,
I've
I
seen.
come into
You come into the city, what?
I come into the city like literally every week, and I don't drive down to where you guys live.
Yeah.
Like
Where we
I'll
live
move
is
in more
where it
north.
is.
I'm like 15 minutes north, and I'll literally see one a week.
One time,
I come down. Hold on.
Oh,
I
yeah,
come down to where they live. I see probably one a day.
Yeah.
listen,
What?
you guys don't understand. I live one street away from that area.
Uh huh.
Sometimes I'm going to sleep or doing work. I hear fucking SPJ ripping it. I was FaceTiming Derek one time.
I heard
I'm like,
it.
I hear him like, Derek, do you hear this? Derek, do you hear this? I put the phone next to the window. I'm like, I'm trying to see if I can hear it. It's like SPJ like fucking ripping
Bro,
it.
it
I'm like,
sounds just like Miami, like the Miami Towers.
yeah, it's like the TikTok videos like, oh my god, I live in Miami.
But
SPJ 's
That's why
ripping
I'm
it.
saying.
Bro, imagine a Huracan though, an LP610-4, bro, carbon fiber hood, side skirts,
on the Huracan.
huh? On the Huracan, yeah, like the carbon fiber hood with like it looks like the STO,
R8 too.
and then yeah, but like Huracan's a Huracan.
Listen
dog.
though, R8 and F80
Yeah.
might be more fun ownership experience than just a Huracan.
I agree.
Because
It's like you have variety.
You have variety.
yeah,
You have a V10 and
and you have
the,
a boost car.
Yeah, but I can
Boost
always
car.
get F80 later. It's only like 40K.
That's
Okay,
the
then
options
why-
you
why-
gave us.
Yeah.
Oh, Huracan and an E46.
No.
okay,
I'll
why are
take
you
an
went from
F80.
F80 to E40 to E90
Maybe,
to
maybe.
F80,
Okay,
E46?
okay. Those two are Huracan E46. That's a good combo. Manual E46.
Why don't E46?
I really
You
want
like
one.
those
I
cars?
really like them.
I thought you didn't like it after
Manual,
like, driving
not
a little
not
bit.
not the transmission. I want a
SMG.
manual one.
I don't know. I don't see Dero. I don't see Dero driving like an old car like that. I don't see Dero in like those kind of cars.
Like,
I mean, you drive
if
the
we're
A6,
talking, I
but,
see
like,
you more in an R8 than I do in a Huracan.
because he's been talking about R8
So
so
I've been
much.
talking about.
No,
all
I
because
mean,
these.
you're
you're
just
an
an
Audi
Audi
boy.
boy.
I'm an
Yeah,
Audi.
that too.
Huracan's an Audi.
They're the,
What?
same, they're the same engine. It's just like different body.
Same alternator.
I just think R8s are very underappreciated. So if you could like build a really
Not
clean-
anymore.
So many now.
Not
Well,
anymore.
I mentioned I want to get an R8. 4 people on YouTube that are like
Bro, it's
pretty
just
big
your search
YouTubers.
history.
No, 4 big ass people on YouTube got R8s.
I've
Like,
ne-
what the
I haven't
hell?
seen one.
Bro, no, a lot of people got them, bro. Maybe butthurt Loki. I'm leaning more towards save the M8 for now. Get the Huracan in the summer.
But also, you gotta also look at it like this. Do you think your M8's gonna drop in value in 8 months?
Not really.
I think
think
so.
I feel like because you're gonna drive more and put more miles
Bro,
on it.
it is. Those
Bro, I hardly drive the thing, bro.
Oh yeah.
these BMWs and Mercedeses like just drop, bro. Like value wise.
Listen,
Also,
okay, but think about it. Think about it.
Or I just put 100K down payment and get the Huracan tomorrow.
Why? Why do you need to put such a big down?
But I didn't get because I didn't get approved for a big loan. I'm 20.
Think about it like this. Content wise.
Huracan.
Or you could supercharge an R8 and you could build an F80
Yeah, but I don't like
on the
pre-
side.
I don't like the pre-LCIs though.
Listen,
Yeah, I feel like the R8 and the F80 combo is better because like first R8's like a
You have so much.
R8's like a cheaper Huracan. You can spend that extra money on like the F80 and building 2 project cars. And it's like first of all, people want to like
What do you guys think?
well,
Which one? Type in chat. Comment Huracan or 2017 R8, which is the pre-LCI, and F80.
listen. You can get the R8, supercharge it, and get a F80 for the same price of a Huracan.
no,
Yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah, you can.
no.
Huracan after tax is 220.
Okay, R8s are like 130.
130. and then you throw another
No, no,
40 back.
The
and then-
R8 I found is 135.
Okay,
Now,
after tax is 145. You get an F80 for 45.
135, okay. And then
And
we get
F80s are
F80
around
for what?
45.
45.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 180K.
Okay.
The same cost as thing, but not supercharged though.
Supercharged is
yeah.
another 40K.
That's
No,
That's
it's
the
220.
220.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but without
price
tax.
of the Huracan.
Without
Yeah,
tax though.
we can't count that.
No, we count in tax.
I didn't count tax.
We
For
counted
what?
tax.
45.
You said 145 for the Huracan.
Yeah, for the R8.
145
Sorry,
for
for the
Huracan.
For the
You said
R8.
135.
I did put 145.
You said
did.
135 plus. We said tax comes with 145.
What, no, 45,000 for M3.
We said
45K
Oh.
for M3, right?
okay, it'll be 10K more than a.
Okay,
average
10K
Huracan.
more than one Huracan.
And now
One
you have a
more.
supercharged Audi.
No, it'd be way
Listen,
more.
listen,
It'd be way
listen,
more.
listen. Didn't you say the R8 is 135 without tax?
R8 is 135 without tax.
Okay,
correct.
let's say around 145 with tax, right? We'll just leave the F80 at 45K.
It's not 145.
Yeah, it is, bro.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
is,
It's
bro.
bro, no, it's not. It's
You
148.
negotiate it, but you
Okay,
bring it down
148.
2-3K. Then
Sure, 145.
Listen,
no,
listen.
no.
148, right?
Okay.
Add 45K for the F80. The F80's tax is gonna be like 4K. Who cares? And then add 30 more K. It's 223. You said the Huracan's
Plus
220 after tax.
30K, 220,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's like 40K for.
Yeah,
a
I
supercharger.
think that's so
No,
much
it's not.
better than just a one
It's not
stock
40K.
Huracan.
It's like 32, 35.
You know it's
like
right. Look
30K.
at your face.
Yeah, like then it's
No,
like-
but like,
No,
imagine
that's a
the
lot
Huracan
cooler.
inside.
Okay, you'll skip the Huracan, you'll go straight into SVJ.
I'm not getting
Yeah.
SVJ.
Why?
And
SV.
I'm not. I'm
Okay,
not
get an
getting.
SV.
I'm not getting Aventador. I kind of thought about it.
Why?
I've talked to a lot of people, like DMing on Instagram, everything. Worst car to have, tell 'em.
Why?
It's literally a transmission problem every other month. It's terrible,
Really?
bro. Yes, like it's a coin toss. Either you get one that's a good transmission and it's like bulletproof, or you get one that's absolute dog shit.
Fuck it, bro. Toss the coin.
Okay, bro. You can't let them make choices.
I
for
mean,
you.
you
It's
have a
$40,000
good-
dollars for a new transmission.
That's a lot.
It's alright,
Okay,
bro.
just
It's
buy more
nothing.
Apex counts.
It's nothing. Oh, people pay that for Bugatti wheel. You can't play that for
But
new
we all have
transmission.
car dilemmas
don't
right
make
now. Ours
10
has
million a
not tell
month.
us about his car dilemma.
Okay, mine is okay. First of all, I'm not getting a Huracan, but soon, eventually, one day. But I want to start off. Right now, I drive it daily, right? I never thought too crazy shit about cars until I saw Dero getting his M8. I'm like,
You were
low-key,
more into cars than me though.
I was, but I never thought like maybe I should buy it or not. Like maybe I
Oh.
should just like hold off on it, like be a little smart, like put that towards like safer investments, and then buy the car.
Hmm.
But I'm like, Daryl's low-key buying it. He's like using it to make content as well. I'm like, well, I can do that too. Like, why not? You know, make video. I've always wanted to get a car too. It's not like that far away than I thought originally. So I'm deciding mainly between E92, F80, G80, and M5.
What's
I want to
after?
get. I
What's
want.
after E92 if you get the E92?
If I get the E92, I'm probably not gonna get. I actually could potentially get like an M5. Thinking about it, because like E92 is like an older Beamer.
Mhm.
I also want the experience of like a newer car. I'm gonna get that, of course, later down the line, right? E92
Yeah.
is gonna be something where I like
Enjoy
kind of
the car first a little
enjoy the car, the E92, build it, and then probably towards like a year, probably towards January of next year. That's when I'll look to get like a M5 or like a G80,
bit. Yeah.
or potentially something else in that same price range. But
Now-
if I get a G80 first, that'll be towards like middle of summer,
Or a
GT or M-
GT3 in January.
or I could do that, or actually, because that's like, no, that's more expensive than M5. I thought M5s were like 100
It's a
some
little
shit.
more. Not a lot.
GT3?
Like 50K more. 50K more than M5. M5s are like what, 80K?
Well, M5s went
Yeah.
up a little bit. They're like
Really?
They're like mid 80s now.
Yeah, because I was looking at them, I was like, okay, I originally thought they were the same as G80, but then they became like
Yeah.
over 20K in price over the past like month.
Yeah.
So
I think G80 should be the move.
I think so too.
Just
You think
because I
so?
mean, if you look at the kind of just generations of the M3 and kind of just content,
Yeah.
people are saying the F80s are becoming like older.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
like-
I don't know if you've seen those videos.
yeah, it's
They're
like becoming more historical, like the E92 and E46
Yeah.
type of thing.
so like I mean now since there's the LCI, like the new
I
one's
feel like
gonna
I'm about
come
to buy a
out.
GT. There's a new GT is gonna come. New fucking M3
The
is
new
gonna come out, it's
M3
gonna
No,
be-
is
it's so
disgusting with the
goofy.
lights turning
It's
on
so
while you're
bad.
driving. It's
Wait,
so
what? There's a new M3?
Oris.
I think
when
that
you- when-
leaked, no?
Yes, bro. When it drives, the lights turn on the wheels. The
Yeah.
wheels have lights on.
When
and
you
LEDs.
accelerate, it's green. When you brake, it's like red or something.
Why do I not know
There's
there's a
no
new
way.
M3?
I swear.
There's no way.
No, it's so
is,
goofy.
is it electric?
Yeah.
Yes, it's full electric.
Full electric. It's goofy.
You're
Bro,
good, bro. Get a
It'll
G80.
gap the shit
Tell
out of
me, is
everything,
this-
though.
Yes.
Nah?
Yes. That's the one they're saying it's gonna be.
Okay, Andrew,
Hell
you're
nah,
gonna
kinda
plot.
looks sick. Let me see.
Andrew, put
You're
this
gonna
picture
plot the
on
camera. You're gonna plot the G80 on the screen so
It's not
people can see.
G80, but it's G9.
Oh, sorry. The M3 new
It's like
M3.
G100.
G80
It's the
plus
H80.
20.
It's the H80.
It looks like
You
a
got
wannabe
E90,
M5.
Let me
F80,
see.
Hold on.
G80, H80.
Let me see
Alright,
it.
bro.
It looks like a wannabe
ESG,
M5.
HI,
This looks
JK.
disgusting.
Wannabe M5. The M5 mod's
Listen,
that.
but
This looks
when you look
disgusting.
at this, I have a F series, so like
Yeah.
G80 is just. I mean, when
It's
I'm
not like a
driving my,
BMW.
do F80s have an interior lighting?
No,
Not that much.
no, they don't.
You
I used to
have
go
you
for a
have
G80.
you have one of the same generation. You tell me.
I mean, I don't know if it's an.
I think it's
M or
very, very little.
They
I think
don't,
it's
they
just
don't.
like the same, like
It's a
the
little
same. I
bit.
have it. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
in the middle.
You also want something a little bit newer on the inside.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
one thing I wish. Like I kind of like think when I bought my car, like something with newer
Yeah.
interior lighting.
Plus, like before, like
Huracan's interior is nothing.
like you guys know, I've had my car before I had trading, and I've always had like kind of older cars, buying used cars. So having like that new car, it'll be like a switch for me too.
It will.
Yeah.
Because I always had like older cars too.
Listen, F80s are sick. I mean, again, you have to drive both, but I mean, a G80 is gonna absolutely like shit on the driving experience
Yeah.
of an F80. It's just so
Because-
much faster. You could build it more. Core culture is going.
F80s drive more fun.
I was gonna say I haven't heard people like I've heard people
I'm
say
telling you.
G80s drive more numb than F80s or like other Beamers.
They
I don't
do.
know.
When I was driving the G80, I swapped cars with my G80 homie. When I was steering it, my M8 felt not heavier, but my steering was heavier on the M8.
Really?
Bro, the steering is like on the G80 is like you move it with your pinky. It's so light.
No,
You did?
It's
I
so
don't
numb.
agree. I mean, I
You've never
haven't
driven
driven
one,
one, but
trust me.
I don't like. It's
You've
M,
driven one?
dude. No, I said I haven't
Oh.
driven one, but like it can't be that numb.
It's not. It's like
Does it feel more planted on the ground, or like do you feel like
I didn't
the
take corners
road-
with it hard. I don't know, but like when I was taking regular corners, it was so light. I was in Sport Plus mode, everything, bro. It was light as
Mm.
shit.
no, but content wise, you can't be G80s.
Content
that's the
wise,
thing.
J looks
They-
insane.
Because
Like
I know
it-
G80 is gonna be
Satin
really,
black.
really, really.
I was
Oh
about
my
to say that. Or I
Oh,
can
that's-
imagine you on a that
Satin black orange interior. I can imagine. I can see you in that.
I was gonna
100%.
yeah
yellow
satin,
DRLs.
or
black
satin.
rims.
It's gonna be okay. I think. Let me know what color you guys think, but I think satin black, or what you guys think too. I think satin black with white or orange buckets. I mean, I have to set the buckets to know if I really want daily buckets. But you guys know me. I don't give a shit about that. You guys know the cars I used to drive.
White or orange was hard.
Yeah, so white or orange buckets. I ideally want buckets because that shit looks hard, carbon
Yeah.
buckets with black satin exterior.
The car Oris had before.
Oh, the car I had before. What?
Yeah, hold on.
The
I need to
Z,
find a
bro.
video.
The
Z's
Z or the
flame
fucking
tune.
accent?
This one. Look at what it sounds like.
Play it here. Watch.
Okay,
Yeah.
send
Look
it-
at that fire.
send it
Look
to
at
me.
it. It's insane.
Or send it so you don't forget.
Yeah, that's what he has.
Yeah. So I don't think he cares to have buckets or not.
I don't care.
But I
Who
can
cares,
see you in a satin black G80 with black rims,
Wait.
murdered out yellow DRLs, and a license plate that says.
What my license plate be?
DJ Khaled.
All right. Why am I DJ Khaled?
I don't know.
Hey, I was thinking for the Lambo, I could put Bull Run.
No one asked.
That's hard.
That shit's taken, bro.
That's hard
There's
though.
no way that's not taken.
That's hard though.
It's hard, but it's taken.
Bull Run.
Wait, do you want a M3 or an M4?
M3. I don't want M4.
Oh, bro, go on M4.
I know you want the M4s with
I
the
want an
new
M4,
taillights.
Hold on. I don't know why you switched over.
Bro,
I've always been an M4 guy.
Yeah, he switched over.
He's always been an M3 guy. You always used to be an M3 guy and then switched M4. Why?
I got you. Okay, so I
Headlights.
think if it's the previous, like the Angel Eyes, I still like the J80s slightly more. But the new J82s with the like the CSL taillights and the
Snake
like,
eyes.
and the snake eyes, bro, those are so hard. And yeah, those are just hard.
What's your next car?
Yeah, I was gonna kind of get into that. So there's a few options, but I think I kind of have my mind made already. But basically, right now I have a 540 and a E46 M3 as like a weekend car. So these are the first like earlier options I could do is get rid of the 540 by probably like October, like around my birthday, around then. Get rid of the 540 and get an M5. That's a possibility.
F90.
Yeah, an F90. I can keep the 540, get rid of the E46, and get a G82 instead.
Yes.
Or I can do none of that. Wait, because I am thinking of buying a house by the end of this year, like around December, January-ish. Get into a house, and around June of next year, get a Z06 instead of the E46. So I'll have like a big like family daily, and I'll have a Z06. A
I don't-
C8 Z06.
I think you should get rid of the G82 option completely.
Yeah, I
Why?
agree. Because
Really?
it doesn't make
540
sense.
and a G82 are no, okay. I don't want to say the same car,
yeah.
but it's like
Practically
Really?
similar. Both four. Well, 5 seats, 4 seats. Both are like Beamer, sedan, or not
You
sedan.
guys
but
are
No,
actually
you guys are
insane.
tripping.
What's
How
your-
does that?
Obviously, driving
Both are
experience is
4
not the
seats. Both
same.
have 6 cylinders. Are you out of your mind? A 540 and G80.
No. I didn't say they're the same
Yeah,
car.
540 is literally a 440 technically, but just a little bigger. And G80 shits on that. So if a G80 shits on his car, why would it not shit on that car?
But I just,
Bro,
I don't know.
It's just so different. It has nothing to do with each
Completely
other.
different.
The 540 is like a perfect daily thing car. The G80 is gonna be like
I
a
rather
sportier.
you. I mean, maybe if it's a convertible, sure.
A convertible G80?
Two.
Ew.
Because
Okay, why? Why?
What?
Explain.
It's just sick.
No, they're not.
It's fun.
They're
Like,
disgusting.
because what you take the E46
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
when it's sunny and you could drop the top,
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna
You don't
interrupt you.
really,
Hey,
you don't necessarily hold on. You don't necessarily drive the E46 with the top up.
No. Yeah.
So if you have the 540 at home, why don't you just daily that? And when the weather's nice, just take out the G82 when drop top
Why don't you just daily the G82?
or that.
hey.
Mm,
Speaking of drop tops, I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump in. When I went to look at the Huracans Monday, no, watch. When I'm sitting in the Huracan, the soft top that goes down, right, is right at your forehead. Like when you're looking straight at the edge of the window.
But that's a
on the-
Huracan. That's not a G82.
I know. That's why I was like talking
Oh.
about. I was like jumping into like quickly say like it's really weird.
Mm.
It's like right at the eye line, but in the regular coupe, there's this much space above my head.
Yeah. The coupes have a lot more headroom.
The coupe has a lot more
Yeah.
headroom for some reason, and it's way more visible. Weirdly,
So
back to you.
Wait,
I know how you meant. I mean, when you said like, I get you're kind of halting that you don't want to haul G82 because if you want to haul your family around the set, it's just uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you just
Yeah.
get a
A
G80?
G80 is not. Oh, G82.
Wait, G82? How's
G82.
G82 uncomfortable?
The
to take
back,
from?
like he doesn't like in and out of the back, like it's kind of uncomfortable.
Well, no, I wouldn't replace the 540 with a G82
Why?
because I like how big the 540 is.
So why don't you get G80? How much you should like
it's
look
still
into?
small.
I don't think so.
They're small, bro.
I don't think so.
Have you been in one?
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
not
think
big
so.
at all.
I
They're
don't
not
think so.
big, bro.
Because I think there was a conversation going that
Your
the,
rear seat has as much room as the G80s.
No way.
no, you
Yes.
tripping,
Have
dude.
you guys?
Tripping.
I've sat in the back. That's how much it is,
You're tripping.
bro. Have you been in a 3 Series? Have you been in the back of a
Yes,
3
but they're
Series?
saying the new 3 series is like the G series
Yes.
are the size of the 5
No.
or the previous 5. So you're
They're-
535.
No, they're the size of the E39s. They're talking like 4 generations back. You're right about that like headline thing they were talking about, but that's like hella generations back.
I don't know,
But my mind's kind of made.
but I
Well,
like
I'm-
the
well,
Z06
yeah, what do you
idea.
think? What do you think?
Yeah, my mind's kind of made. I don't think I'm gonna go with the M5 or the thing.
I'm guessing the
Uh,
Z06 is your option.
Yeah, I'm gonna just not get anything, get a house hopefully by the end of the year, and then get a Z06,
That
a
lineup,
C8 Z06, bro. Those
If
cars
that's
are
the-
amazing.
If that's the case, do you plan on doing anything to E46, or do you just plan on keeping it like how it is
Bro,
right now?
honestly, like, what do you mean?
Or to the 540, like potentially modifying it.
Yeah,
by the
I'll
way.
probably modify the 540. The
Not the
E46, I
46?
don't know what to do
Keep
to
the
it.
540 stock.
Why?
Don't tune it. Don't.
This is your
No, bro,
daily.
you could do
It's your
downpipe
daily.
intake.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Down,
always downpipe.
no tunes, downpipes.
Yeah, I'll make it louder.
Yeah, that's it.
What
Probably.
about E46 since it's your weekend car? Maybe you throw on some like exhaust on there.
Bro, everything sounds
I
bad on
know,
it.
it's-
Literally everything sounds bad.
that
That's-
thing sounds like
hey,
a vacuum.
One of the good things I've learned about like cars is I will never cut into an exhaust ever again. I'll only do bolt-ons.
Yeah.
To where like you just bolt off the OEM part, put on a new part.
Yep.
Because bro, on my S4 and A6, we
Yeah.
cut
Yeah,
shit
did you
up.
didn't you put holes in the muffler?
I
Or
put
was that
holes-
like a video I watched?
I put holes before the muffler to see how it would sound without the mufflers. I was like, oh, it's pretty loud, it's good, and then I chopped it off.
Also, wasn't it the same with your resonator too? You had to cut it off, or was that a bolt?
Yeah, I had to straight cut it off. That's why like I don't like touching stuff.
You
like
cut
that.
it off.
Who?
You cut your res.
I cut my
off.
res off.
No, I wouldn't either. Just get a cap
I
pack.
think
It's
it
so-
also-
yeah, exactly. It's so much easier.
I mean, I'm gonna cut everything off to GT3.
Like imagine you want to sell the car. No, like when you go to like
No,
higher
you're not.
opened up GT3.
when
you're
you're
gonna
looking at
cut it.
cars in like the 70,000 like 60 up
Yeah,
range,
you're not cutting into the.
you don't want to
exhaust.
cut into
Yeah,
it
I
really.
agree.
It's like, oh, you want to sell it. The dealer's like, okay, do you have the stock parts?
I
Oh,
guess.
I cut into it.
I
No.
guess.
It lowers
like,
value a lot.
Yeah.
To answer your question with the E46, honestly, the only thing I would think of doing if I decided to keep it for a bit longer is maybe throw on some wheels. Even though my wheels, I honestly really like my wheels, but if I could get some like really nice aftermarket
BBS?
options.
Bebes?
E92 comp wheels.
No,
Bebes?
no. The thing was here. I could pull up a
Is
picture.
it Bebes?
No. It's just I actually have no idea what company it is, but I have it saved.
You
These
can take
go
my 440
hard.
wheels. I'll sell it to you.
These go
Mm.
really hard. No, those wouldn't look good. Here, let me show you guys right here. These ones.
Maybe not.
Oh,
Ando,
Why?
I'll give you a picture to put it up right here, but it's these wheels. Guys, look.
No. No. Listen,
It's these.
someone rank them out. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah,
Those
these.
are
what is he
hard.
saying?
He's
I'll-
saying he's getting a It's my car.
Hey, bro, whoever gets first.
Oh no, the lineup will actually go inside. R8, Z06, G80, GT3.
Y'all all getting gapped.
I'm gonna be the actually no, I'll gap. Tune stage
Hey,
2 plus.
who looks the
You're
best?
all getting gapped.
I
Who
think
looks better?
of
Bro,
me
who's
on
gonna see your
BBS.
car? You're gonna be staring at the back of my car.
Supercharged.
Wait, your car 06 will be faster than a stage 2 plus GD.
Is
Ah,
it
no, no, I
06?
doubt it.
Is it hey, what's it? What engine is 06?
V8.
V8.
NA V8. And
NA.
it makes
They sound-
670 horsepower.
They sound
Yeah,
insane.
it sounds like the 458.
Sounds like a
No
Ferrari.
way,
Yeah,
really?
But no,
What?
okay, just kind of getting back to it. Probably
Yeah.
the E46, I would just throw some wheels on. The 540, maybe some like just parts, like maybe I would do a splitter, something like that.
Yeah,
I would
call
definitely
it
Can we
do.
like teleport a year from now and just like have the cars already? Like I swear, like I want to get this shit right now.
No, but the process is the more fun part.
No, it's not.
And then I would do
I hate
down
the
pipe.
process.
I would do down pipes and a catback.
Okay.
Listen, it's
Yeah,
it's
cosmetic
mind
Sasker, it's
rape.
like the bed, probably
It's
diffuser.
mind like.
Yeah, that's probably
You're
what I would
flirting.
do.
Okay, listen.
So you said, wait, you wouldn't do much to the 46,
No.
except wheels, like mainly, like
Main-
maybe
bro, that's
cosmetic
it.
here and there.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know what else to do. It's just like.
'Cause I'm thinking it's like a weekend car. I'm like,
Yeah.
build that shit.
Yeah, but do what?
I don't know, supercharger.
I have a question.
No, you can only do so much with any.
you're
bro.
not
You
gonna
gotta supercharge
supercharger.
turbo.
His car is perfect the way it
No,
is.
those cars are reliable.
E4
bro.
E46s hold so much value.
Dog,
it's
they
perfect
don't
the way it
hold that
is.
much value, bro. This
It's
guy
fast
sniped
enough.
one.
It's fast enough. It handles amazing. It's good enough.
Matter of fact, they're
But
just
I have
gonna
a
increase in
question.
price from now on.
I have a question about what you said
Yeah.
about the journey's the more fun part.
Yeah,
I agree for the most part,
yeah.
but is there a certain like kind of thing where in your mind you're just like, when is it gonna happen? Like I'm working so hard. Like when's my time gonna come?
Yeah.
No. Do you know why? Because I realized this with the M8. Once I got there, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I got here. And now when I'm looking forward to the next thing, I'm like, it'll come eventually. Like you're more content and calm with waiting. Because once you got that first goal, every other goal you're more comfortable waiting for. So once you get the GT3,
know it'll
you'll be
come.
way more comfortable waiting for the SVK.
Yeah, but I had that. I mean, I had that with the 440.
440 is not that crazy of a dream
guess.
though.
At least compared to what you're.
I'm talking
what
about
yours
cars that
big
are, like
goals
are not obtainable to regular people. Like GT3, Z06, G80, R8.
I don't know. It's just like you work. I get it, delayed gratification, this, that, but it's like
But I thought you were raising your hand. I'm like,
No,
what,
I'm
what-
I
stretching.
thought you were gonna hit
I
me.
was like, what was that? Bro's like,
Can I please speak, teacher?
No, I was stretching my shoulder. You cramped up.
But yeah, I mean, part of it is that you gotta enjoy the journey, and
Yeah.
because you have to have something to actually look back on, and then realize and to realize why you deserve what you have is to be able to look back. But
Yeah.
um,
But one of the things though is once you're like following the journey and you get to the goal, the one thing that you can't do is get comfortable. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna get so hyped. You're right there, and you're gonna get all comfortable. You're gonna like sit back a little bit. Subconsciously, you're gonna do it. But yeah, hey, conspiracies. I got there's one. It's not really conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is Dero talking
what
about?"
is this switch?
Listen, so there's this lady. Her name is Kai Dickens, K.Y. Dickens.
Mhm.
Now she's a researcher and like a documentary-ist, or I don't know if that's a word. A person that does documentary about these kids.
Documentist?
So
No.
there's been sightings. No, they're not sightings. Reports. There's been reports of special kids that have telepathy past 80 years.
Do you want to say what type of kids?
Yes.
Say it.
Oh, I thought you. I thought you could say it. Anyway, it's okay. It's heavily autistic kids that
That's not what she said.
you watched.
She
it?
said, "Yeah, I watched it."
Okay, what
She said, it was non-verbal kids,
yeah, but they are
non-speaking kids.
they're on the spectrum though.
Not, I don't know about all, but she's like, there's a population who is also
Did you watch the whole thing?
autism. Yeah, I watched the whole thing today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't it crazy?
It was actually insane.
it was insane.
But she said like part of it, non-speaking and
Mhm.
non-verbal are different, by the way.
Mm.
So
Wait, how? Can you explain?
non-speaking, non-speaking is you have the thoughts, you know exactly what you want to like kind of say. You're not able to say it.
physically.
Your mind and your body
Mm.
are not in sync. It's called apraxia.
Okay.
So if my mind is
That's what
wanting
she
to
said.
say something, by the time my mind thinks it and it travels to my mouth, I slur the words.
Oh. Okay.
So it's very hard for people to express
So
themselves.
what she did is she had him like type out. So like they would help him like guide their hand to the keyboard. Like, oh, here's the keyboard. Here you go. And then they would like press buttons on the keyboard and type stuff out. Now, one of these kids, like out of hundreds of them, 20 they found no languages that they've never learned before.
Mm.
Like they know Spanish, they know Chinese, they know Russian.
Portuguese.
One of them knew hieroglyphics.
Mm.
Now tell me, how does a 5-year-old just know hieroglyphics? And by the way, they're accurate. And also, since these kids could read their minds, basically. So look, the idea is, you know how when humans go blind, every other sense kicks in. Their ears get way more stronger.
Yeah.
They develop like echolocation type shit. These kids, they can't move. Their brain is disconnected with their body, so they can't really move the way they want to move. They can't speak the way they want to.
Sure.
So their mind is on like steroids.
Mm.
So they've developed and unlocked this like not secret, but like it's like a new world of communication, which is like mind communication. And they could read each other's minds.
Wait.
They
So
could talk to each other with each other's minds. So like if I'm nonverbal and he's nonverbal, again, not all nonverbals are like this. It's very like rare people.
Mhm.
But like they could talk to each other just like sitting down and looking.
But
at
you
each
could
other.
also talk to your mom or
Yeah,
teacher.
talk to anyone. Like Andrew, like if I'm not talking right now, I could just speak to you and you hear my voice in your head.
like I would actually hear
Yeah,
it.
you would
Yeah,
hear my voice.
there
in your
was
head.
accounts where like a teacher is trying to teach a non-speaking kid, and they just end up having conversations mentally with each other.
Only.
But
So this
can
was a podcast. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but like this is like very new
It's
to
crazy,
me.
huh?
It's very new to me, so I have a lot of questions. Basically, let's say I'm the teacher in the scenario,
Mhm.
right? And the kid is like just I guess contacting me
Yes.
through like the brain,
Yes.
and I hear it.
Yes.
I have the ability to contact them back.
You just think thoughts in your head and they hear it.
Also, because they have that ability, they can both kind of put it in my head and,
take it
understand what
back,
I
yeah.
think.
So
How-
for example, like the teacher
That's
set
crazy.
like a non-trespass rule with the kid to where, yo, I'm an adult. When I'm at home, don't look into my head. Like stuff like that. Like she set a rule. And the kid's like, okay. But what the kid did do is when the teacher went to sleep, the kid would implant like dreams into her brain. So he would enter her dreams. And then the teacher would wake up and remember the dreams. She would contact the parent, be like, hey, was Nicholas trying to contact me last night and tell me this message? And the mom asks, and she's like, yeah, he was trying to tell you that. And the teacher's like, he was in my dream. What the hell? And it's crazy. And it goes deeper into they could sense stuff as well. So that's some of them that could do like telepathy, right? The other, a couple other people have different things. They could sense like the aura off of plants. Yeah, they could tell if a plant is healthy or not. They could sense the
Energy, the
aura, the
energy.
energy aura, and they could sense the energy and the aura off of stones. So, like for example, this mom went.
How do
to,
you remember all this? I'm surprised you remember all this
Really?
off the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, you and your short term.
This, I'm interested in it. But this mom went to the mall. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't know, like she got something. She got
Massage.
something. She got a massage. You remember? She got a massage, and the lady just gave her like a bag of
Rocks.
stones,
Yeah.
rocks, stones, crystals, whatever. The mom went upstairs to her bathroom, put it behind like a drawer or whatever, behind like the mirrors.
Okay.
Just put it in there. Like how
Yeah.
the hell is the kid gonna know? The kid comes home,
From school.
gets excited out of nowhere, runs upstairs, goes behind that exact thing, opens it up, grabs it, starts playing with it the whole day. Puts it next to him while he's sleeping because he senses the aura.
This shit sounds
Off
like
of the
something
rocks.
straight out of a movie, bro.
Listen,
It's crazy.
Wait, I have a question.
yeah, I want to
There's so-
explain something.
There's so
first.
much more stuff.
Wait, how is like there proof that this is real?
Yeah, how
and-
are they tracking
So
it to
the
give
thing is,
some
we know it
validity?
happens. We know for a fact it happens from all these tests. We know it's a thing. We don't know why or how. We just know that it is.
You
And
know
how-
what kind of helped explain this? So she also says that
Stop touching the mic, Divin. Your mic's very sensitive.
there was a study done. I actually have a question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me about
Nice.
Oh my god.
Remind
is
you.
actually
Bro forgot
important.
himself.
But how does the
I was gonna
brain?
So this
forget they wanted to say something. The brain remembers that they forgot something, but
wow.
doesn't remember what
the
it
thing they
forgot.
But this other kid can just telepathy.
Oh, you know how Derek said we know it works, but we don't know how.
Sure.
So she kind of explains it that there's a lot of things we know. There's a lot of kind of foundational things we know in our life: biology, chemistry, mechanics. We know those are the building blocks of our life. Correct? Consciousness is at the top because as at the top of the pyramid, right? So everything is a pyramid. Consciousness is at the top because we know it exists. We don't know why or how it exists. We don't know how consciousness came to be. We don't know how it works, right? We don't have that study. Now, she said if we are able to flip that consciousness and bring it at the very bottom of the pyramid, it will help explain how all these fundamental things add up in life. Do you remember that? How she talked about that in
Also,
the podcast?
another thing about consciousness that I believe personally is, I think that there's a big like sphere of consciousness, and every person, animal, everything that is conscious is in this sphere, and we all have a connection to it.
Like in what way? Physically?
No, like spiritually, whatever.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
imagine a big consciousness always above us or in us or whatever. We're all interlinked somehow. That's why these kids can read each other's minds, because they just tap into that global consciousness and tap into yours. Also,
That's a crazy theory.
and another theory I have about these kids, that the way they can like read minds. So there's another test that they did. They put the kid in the corner of the room where you are, and then over here, and the mom over here. The mom, there's two tests. The first one, they would show her random images and put it away. The kid instantly would draw or write what that exact image was instantaneously. Like the second the mom saw it, the kid saw it. But again, it's not the fact that the kid read the words from the mom's brain. There's another one where it was a splotch of colors on a piece of paper. The mom said, "Oh, it's a bunch of flowers together that are blurry." The kid said, "It's a splash of paint on the floor." So now the kid technically saw through her eyes because he interpreted that as paint, but the mom interpreted that as flowers. So he didn't hear her mom say flowers.
Yeah.
He saw the image
Through the brain.
overlaid through the brain
Yeah.
somehow, which we have no clue how.
Is there?
When did this like
It's
testing
been
happen?
past like 60 years of
60 years they've been doing this.
no,
Like,
the trials and stuff have been like past 10-5-ish with this lady.
So all this sounds crazy.
I gotta see something, bro. Like this.
There's a
doesn't make
whole
any
telepathy
sense.
All
tapes.
this,
If you guys want, it's telepathy tapes. Kai
Okay.
Dickens, just go watch all of it.
Like, is there actually footage of, for
Telepathy,
example, something
telepathy
like that?
tapes. Yeah.
listen,
Okay.
all this sounds
crazy.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
So she was in a podcast with Joe Rogan,
Mhm.
and she was also explaining we all have this power.
It's dormant.
But you know how when you don't put something into practice
Sure.
over time, if it fades, you forget how to do it. So she's saying basically that's why like we don't know about it, or because we're so like kind of used to the phones and talking
think-
and expressing ourselves and feeling one with our bodies and having control over our bodies to the point where we're able to communicate with each other
Through
we
verbal
don't-
words
through
instead of
verbal
mentally.
words and writing and reading. So we don't have the need to actually tap into that part of our brain and that consciousness.
Like our minds are so much stronger than we think
Yeah.
think we are. Joe also said that potentially the reason why the pyramids and how they got made is that we moved it with our minds, which is like a crazy stretch. He
I
just
haven't-
threw it in there, but that's not proven. Like other things are proven though.
Because he also says like, how are all these birds and
Oh,
What-
this is good.
are all these like
Animals.
animals able to migrate?
Same. Like, have you seen a school of fish in the water?
Mm.
The same millisecond, they just
Without
Yeah.
hitting each other.
Yeah.
without
but,
touching.
But also, I mean, the school of fish is a little bit different. But for the migrating thing, like a lot of animals just use sounds and they communicate through just like
Yeah, but
it's not obviously it's not like they're not speaking, but it's like a chime that they all
yeah,
understand
but
what
it's
that
these,
means.
they flow in the air the same exact.
Maybe.
Do they?
Maybe,
Yes,
maybe.
they do.
exact way.
I mean,
So
they're
it's
not
like, it's
like-
like a tribal, like they all their minds connect and they just go. I believe it's like when you're in the flow state and like you do 8 hours of work and it feels like 30 minutes. I think it's something like that, but on a more spiritual and more like group
Connective.
pack level, where like all you're working together. With like trades going dormant, it's like humans used to have like gills. We know this.
Yeah.
So that went dormant because we're not in the water anymore.
And we used to have tails.
We used to have tails too.
Yeah.
Aren't we born with? No, I think we have
We
gills.
born with tails or gills. I think we're both. Oh, no, not
no,
tails.
not tails.
We're
I
both
think we
gills.
have gills in
I
our
remember some
mother's
biology
stomachs.
class,
In
yeah.
the
Our
womb.
our DNA has the ability to just activate anything. It just based off of evolution. This
It's,
is what
yeah,
we
it's
got.
just adapting like to environment, to living standards and everything.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like many different skills that we can develop into as humans because there's so many different ones that
Yeah.
we're not like fully maxed out effective in like one singular one because we're
Bro,
doing
like-
a bunch of different
But
ones.
Uh-huh.
I remember this kind of example. It was about turtles in the Galapagos Islands or something like that. We were in biology class like
Mm.
a year and a half, 2 years ago, something.
Yeah.
No, year ago or whatever.
Yeah, you're
And it was basically explaining how same thing about evolution. There was these turtles on neighboring islands where some of them had to get the fruit from like higher bushes and some of them was from way lower bushes. And it was explaining that these are the exact same species, but over like thousands of years, the ones that had to get the fruits from like higher pieces on the bushes have much longer necks, and a part of their shell is kind of like not
Shorter.
indented but outdented, like so it lets their neck kind of flow up so they can actually get the food.
But isn't that insane how that develops through children as well?
Oh
Like
yeah,
somehow through you physically doing an activity,
Yeah.
that exact activity gets translated into the kid. So for like, yeah, you could say about height, for example. But if you spend your whole life jumping and hanging, your kid over like 100 years, your whole family does that. Your kid's probably gonna be like pretty tall.
I don't know about
I don't
100
think
years.
about that.
Thousand, sorry, I meant
Yeah,
thousand. I
1,000.
forgot a
100
decimal
is a
point.
little
I forgot a
crazy.
decimal.
But
point.
I also think like every generation of kids gets smarter and smarter.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
There was no 20-year-olds doing what we're doing.
No,
100
not
years
even
ago.
that.
It's like
It's
we-
just when I look at my little sister, dude. I mean, I don't know.
Your sister's different, dog. She's a
Yeah, your
sweat.
sister's
it's
No,
different.
your
But-
sister's different.
There was a study done that says the strongest and most useful genetics or genes from both parents are passed down to the offspring every generation.
okay.
Mm.
Wait,
So-
say that again?
The strongest and the most useful genes of each parent are passed down to the offspring every generation.
Okay.
Right? That's why they always say that the youngest sibling is biologically supposed to be the best looking. I mean, I don't agree. I'm sure none of us agree. Because we're all the oldest. But
Yeah, never mind. You're wrong.
yeah, like, no.
What?
Nice, right?
Oh, yeah, he's wrong.
yeah,
Anyway,
he's wrong. Look at him.
Yeah,
Also,
look at him.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, even
Oh, did
just
not realize.
IQ. I mean, humans nowadays in the present are just the average human now is so much more smarter than an average human in 1750.
100%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So,
Also, isn't that due to also technology and access to information as well?
That's bro. I think that's like a 50-50 thing because
There's
literally
no answer.
I've seen like some of my cousins that you could tell they're smart kids, but they're like becoming dumber and dumber the more they're on the fucking like PS4 just playing games.
That's
Those
PS4.
are
I'm
just
talking
like
about like
s-
access to information smart.
Those are just like two people, bro. Like out of the
No, I know,
giant sample
but
size of
my,
the
my
world.
whole point is obviously we're getting a lot smarter because we're just evolving, right? But just social media and like all of this just stuff that we consume is taking up so much brain power that we're getting also lazier. So I think we're getting smarter but lazier at the same time.
yeah.
Hey, but quick note
Yeah.
on the other topic. The autistic kids, some of them, like you notice, some of them are very good at one topic or the other.
Mm.
Like one is a crazy math genius. One can read 2 pages at the same time, left and right. Like that's crazy traits that we all have that are just dormant. It's because they're like
How did they get
lacking in
that, bro?
I
something else.
disagree.
Really?
No, because
I met so many like
How did
kids.
they-
that
I'm
are,
about to go science on you real quick.
Okay, go
Okay.
science on me.
Autism is defined as an imbalance in the brain.
Okay.
So in us regular neurotypical individuals, the human brain, both sides of the hemisphere are fully developed,
Mhm.
and neurons and the electrical signals are communicating, together in a normal
Properly,
fashion, in
yeah.
a proper way. In autism, sometime in their developmental lives,
Mm-hmm.
one part of the brain doesn't go through that developmental stage, so the other part becomes a little bit more developed. So now when these neurological electrical signals are trying to communicate,
Mhm.
there's an imbalance.
Mm.
And that's why you get all these traits like aggression or
Mm.
emotional outbursts, or
Oh.
you have a specific trait like they're really good in math and really bad in English or like
I
art,
mean, I was like that.
right? So I mean, now when it comes down to just therapies, I mean, I think
Yeah.
she also got into it in the podcast
Yeah.
how like she kind of like shit talked them, which I'm 50-50 about. We could get into.
She should talk to them about because like they
It's a
the
money making
thingy,
business,
Yeah.
which I get. I mean, every business should be like that, but your core values,
Yeah.
in any business, should not be money tailored.
No, but that's like the thing about like just the ability was there to be a math genius. It just never kicked in any of us.
Guys, I have a question before like
Yeah.
you go a little bit deeper into this topic where you were talking about the right and left side of the brain
Mhm.
not being able to communicate because they're not developed to the
Mhm.
same amount. Are there scenarios where, for example, some kid will have a farther, for example, like development gap, and some will have a smaller development gap, and that like
And
is their functionality is higher or lower? Is that a
Exactly.
thing?
So the greater the gap,
Yeah.
the more severe autism is.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So
That's
the
crazy.
greater the gap, there might be more aggressive behavior.
Elon got a small gap.
You think so? I
Yeah.
think his is more. Did he say that has he fully come out and
No,
says?
it's just obvious, bro. The way he moves is very
No,
interesting.
but they were saying again, I don't know how true this is about Elon Musk. They're like his brain works so fast that he literally can't word everything out. That's why he like stutters so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Same.
Like his brain thinks faster. and
Same
he can-
is crazy.
Same. Yeah, his brain is so quick he can't put it out fast
Would you
enough.
guys want to be Elon?
no,
Oh, bro, he's crazy.
No.
dog. You know what he said? I don't see my family. I don't go out. I sleep in my RV. I wake up. I go to SpaceX. I work. I go to Tesla. I work. I go back to my RV. That's it.
Yeah, it's like life's purpose is to like build like life changing.
He literally said, like,
change
look,
the human race.
Not everyone's. There's
He literally
literally
said
a
he
reason.
doesn't want to be it. Like no one should be him.
What about
Oh, sorry. I really didn't realize that. I cut you off.
what about you sent me the podcast, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Have you seen that podcast with Chris Williamson?
He said the same thing. No one wants to be me.
Would you want to be him?
No.
Would you want to be Mr. Beast?
I don't know.
I
Bro,
wanna be
Mr.
myself.
Mr. Beast's videos just like really fun.
I haven't
But
seen
he
much of
says
his
he's
day-to-day
like,
life.
dude,
Oh,
like,
I'm sure,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
And he was explaining how he has like multiple projects going at the same time.
He
Like
flies.
yeah, he's not filming
country
one
to-
video at a time.
no.
Like it's just
did you know? Do you know that his whole mission with Feastables?
no.
That's
You
so
know
cool.
he's so I didn't know about this either until I actually watched the podcast because I mean I've never had his chocolate bar in my life. I haven't even seen it in a store. So basically, all these chocolate factories, all these chocolate manufacturers
Mhm.
are using child labor in is it South Africa?
Yeah.
And Peru.
Okay.
So
Damn.
Mr. Beast found this out.
Mm.
And so all the profit that he makes off his chocolate bars, it doesn't go to him. It goes to actually getting all these children out of child labor. So if you had to guess how many children are in child labor, give a number.
Just for the chocolate factory.
Just for the chocolate
Like
factories working off
Hershey's,
yours.
every company.
Okay, how many countries you said?
I don't know. I don't
It's
like
two. It's two countries that have
It's two
child-
countries. I would guess around anywhere between
15 million.
I was gonna say anywhere
all
between
right, bro.
anywhere between
Kids, by the way, only
Kids,
kids.
kids.
Only kids.
2 to 3 million.
Yeah, 1.5 million.
Okay.
Kids.
So his kind of business plan or kind of just back thinking on the whole process was to raise enough money and to generate $1 billion revenue business. Sorry, or profit. I think it was profit a year
Mm-hmm.
to prove to these chocolate companies that it is possible to outsource.
You missed the part though. He went to these chocolate factories. He's like, "Yo, how do we make it so we get chocolate without
Yeah.
like child labor?"
And they said it's not possible.
They all said not possible. We never tried it. We're just doing what we've been
What
doing
is
for the past
Mr.
couple
Beast
like
doing?
100 years.
That's what he's doing. He is
No,
out,
what is he doing now? What is he
Like
sourcing?
he's
the
asking what he's doing
festivals?
different.
he's not using child labor.
Like, what
He's
is he
actually
using?
using
Like,
I don't know what he's doing, but actual workers.
Huh.
So he has to pay them.
Yeah.
like they're living real like livable.
Bro,
like,
child
wages,
labor,
livable
they- you
conditions. They're not
pay
using like
hardly
they're not living
anything.
in terrible conditions.
Yeah.
The profit factor is way higher for child labor. Like
Yeah.
you'll make way more.
Profit
Yeah.
factor.
But it's just
Chocolate
greed,
factory.
man. Greed
That-
takes over everything.
Bro, their excuse is
up.
it's been working for so long. Why not? Why change it? If it's
Yeah.
broke, don't fix it.
And
That's
so
their
his
mindset.
whole kind of thing is to prove to him that it is possible, which I give like
No, W,
massive
bro.
really good.
props, which
Yeah,
is
props.
crazy, dude.
Yeah,
like,
literally. That's
Hey,
crazy.
Back to what Andrew, what were you saying earlier
About?
about how you were talking about this generation of phones and stuff like that. I want to get into that real quick.
Yeah, I was
About how you said we're getting
You
Smarter
said
but
it wasn't
dumber.
saying we're getting
I got it.
smarter, but also getting dumber. Like we have so much. Like,
okay, I was gonna get there. So
You want me to say what I was exactly saying so you know my point?
No, I got it, but it was kind of like a different point off of it. So
Okay.
you were saying like how now that we said that the average person now is smarter than the average person like a couple hundred years ago.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now to this exact topic, it's hilarious. We know this. Regular people know this. We're smarter, but these big
Elites?
billionaires, at least they haven't caught on to that yet. They don't understand we know everything because of this thing right here.
Yeah.
So
Explain.
What do you think they
Explain.
don't know?
Wait, let
Watch-
him
what do you
finish.
mean?
Let him
Watch
finish.
this.
Let him finish.
conspiracy time. So these guys, why do you think they brought all this random stuff in 2020?
Like
It's because they
COVID?
think we're stupid, bro. COVID, the rainbow colors. I can't see the word, but the rainbows, the random propagandas, the Trump stuff about all this
It's
random
all
stuff.
control.
You're underestimating him, and I have a conspiracy of my own.
Listen,
but you finish
okay,
first,
okay.
and then I'll say mine.
In their heads, like, wait, we're gonna get away with this. 2 years passes by, everyone's still on the same thing, bro. Like F Trump, blah blah stuff like that, like blew all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of nowhere, this past like 6 months, red wave hit. Everyone's starting to become more logical. Everyone's thinking like clearly now. And out of nowhere, everyone flipped. And they're like, okay, we pushed it too hard. Like they were pushing it too hard. Also to the fact of like they were sending random money to like I can't say the full word on YouTube. Tran surgeries in Peru, Guatemalan like parties with the trans. Like what? We're not funding those. That's not actually going towards that. It's going into politicians' pockets.
Yeah.
There's random words. So my brain is like, okay, do they think we're so stupid
No.
where they like, okay, they're just playing with us. They could have wrote like, covering government funding in to upgrade the sinks across the White House. Like they could have put something that's like, okay, reasonable next. They could have done something like that.
Sinks in the White House, guys. It's reasonable.
No. Isn't that more
$2
reasonable than
billion.
Guatemalan Tran? Like, come on. You
Listen,
get my point though. They could have put more reasonable stuff in there, like tax service aid,
Listen,
aid
that
or
might-
something.
that
$5 million there.
That might. You might catch on to that.
no, you're
We
underestimating.
all caught on to that. I'm
Listen,
saying what
you're underestimating them like by the
The higher
biggest
powers,
amount.
the government.
the
The
elites.
government, the elites. Let's just call them the elites for now. Listen, bro. They, I think, understand full and well that we're getting smarter and smarter, and we have used to literally a phone that we can search anything up and we get some sort of answer, and we can just start connecting the dots.
Yeah,
And everything that you brought up, the vid, the flag activities that you were talking about, all of this short form content, I think, has a little bit connected to that as well. All of that is just to fry people's brains to a point where this is why I say we get so lazy and just, bro, I have literally seen this across a lot of kids. Again, yeah, I'm taking, like you said, a small percentage of people, but every kid that I know anywhere between the ages of, I would say, 10 to younger, they're smart. Like when you actually sit down and have a conversation with them, you're like, damn, these kids
Yeah.
are actually smart. But most of the time, they're literally zoned out, bro.
Yeah,
They're lazy.
zombies.
They don't want to do anything. They're zombies. They're just like,
that's not
Wait,
an
wait,
issue
wait,
with them
wait.
being incompetent.
No.
That's an issue with like
Bro, finally use the word
technology
right.
advancing and then them just scrolling.
yeah, no, this is my point. I think they fully understand that we're getting smarter, and the only way to try and control the general public
Distract them.
is to just keep them as distracted as possible
Turn the circus on.
and make them lazy, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I
That's
heard
what
this
it is.
quote. It was like, nowadays it's so easy to be great, but it's also so easy to be lazy.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Both sides of the spectrum are like 10x. It's like
There's no middle.
10x like leverage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like it's easy to fall into both areas, but like way back in the day
Yeah.
where we didn't have all like social media, technology, phones, computers, it was like harder to be on either side of the spectrum. Like you're not lazy extremely easily, but you're also not easily like going towards being great.
Well, also back to the topic. So Doge right now, right? How they're just finding a bunch of stuff out. They found out like back in the day, the certain branches of government they had no communication. So if let's say somebody died and they had money still going to them, right? So what happens is they get money sent to them constantly, right?
Okay.
After they retire as retirement funds. Once the person would die, this branch of the government that would send them the money. So this part of the government sees that they died. This branch of government says, okay, let's send the money consistently. Once the person dies, this branch of the government doesn't understand that they died. There's no communication there.
They don't know.
So it just stays there, and then they get paid infinitely, like 100K a year, a couple 100K, like there, here, there. So they're getting paid infinitely, and that small example stems across the whole government,
Mhm.
where there's no communication with each department. Everything is messed up, and that's where the big fraud cases were happening. Big scandals to where like politicians were pocketing hundreds of millions of dollars without anyone even knowing, bro. There's so many multi-billionaires that we have no clue who they are. There's over
course.
hundreds of multi-billionaires. We have no clue who they are. They say there's only like 1.4K billionaires in the world. I say it's double that with all this
I
bullshit.
thought it
that's
was in the
going on.
2,000 range. Bro.
Really?
You're
I thought-
saying-
I thought
hold on.
maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
So
I
there's
don't
still
know, I'm
no
not sure.
communication between any part of the
They're
government.
fixing it right now.
Because I was going to say, like, that could be a. Do you think they'll bring in communication between the branches or whatever is
Bro,
a good
Doge
thing?
is doing that right now. They're going through all the files, all the cases. They're fixing everything, bro.
Also,
They're finding crazy shit.
yeah, it wasn't only like government officials or anything like that as well. It was literally regular people who have been getting retirement for 160 years.
Yeah.
Like millions of people who are just getting their
So now
retirement
what?
and their
Also,
families
that
just taking.
could've
Hold
been
on, but so now, okay, so sorry.
That could
But-
have been a plant though, like a fake person they put to just pocket them.
Okay, but yeah,
can,
now
yeah.
what? Okay, so I'm the government, right? I find out that one of your family members has died 150 years ago, and you're still pocketing retirement money.
Yeah.
What? Do I come to you and ask for the money
That's
back?
fraud. That is
No, it's
literally
their
fraud.
fault. It's their fault though.
No, but that's also fraud.
Because you didn't report it.
Yeah, bro. Think of
So
it,
what? I could legally come and ask you for the money back.
brother. I don't know, but
We don't know that.
I'm saying they're gonna get it back, bro. You know how the
Bro,
government
or they
works.
don't care, bro. They know. It's
Or they
going
just
on.
know it's like a
Like it's going into politicians' pockets, probably.
Bro, probably.
It's not going to a regular person's pocket. They did that on purpose, probably just to pocket. The money.
Probably. I mean, these are all
Why is this the
conspiracies,
first time
guys,
I'm
but
hearing about
it's
this?
possible.
The best conspiracy.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Y'all know about the JFK stuff or no?
Yeah,
a little bit.
a little bit.
Do you believe two shots to the head or one? Which
Okay,
theory is it?
what?
I think it was one
Okay,
shot.
I have no
You
idea.
think one shot?
I
So
thought it
look,
was one
he's
shot.
driving like this,
What
and there's a
difference does it make?
shot. There's one theory where the driver turns around and shoots him in the head, and that's kind of what happens. If you see in the video, the driver turns around and the guy gets shot, but the angle of which his head goes when he gets shot does not like represent that at all.
Mm.
So the angle which everyone thinks he got shot at is right here, front.
Like, just the driver turned around and popped.
That's like the lowest conspiracy. Another one's like Harvey Oswald or Harvey. His name was called Oswald. Oswald shot him with a sniper from like a tower.
That's the
That-
one I heard.
That's the main one everyone hears. It's like, oh, how he died. That's the main bullet. But when people slowed it down and enhanced it with AI, they saw the head goes back and to the side, and the splash goes forward. When you shoot a gun, if it's a very small bullet, it ricochets in your head, and that'll make sense if the blood spoots out
Yeah.
forward. But when it's a sniper
like
round,
with a pistol.
yeah, when it's a sniper round from like really far away, it's gonna go straight through your head and out. The blood's gonna splatter back. But
Was
what
there
hap-
an exit wound?
yes,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me. But when they shot, it came out here, and the blood came out here and back. So what they're saying is he also got shot from the back as well.
Also, like,
So there's two snipers, just in case if one missed.
wait. So, okay, I'm a little confused.
What?
Is the whole theory that, like, one of the theories that he was getting, like, someone was driving the car, he was in the back seat, they just turned around.
That's one of them. That's like the lowest theory.
Okay.
That's like the lowest. Like there's not a lot of proof for that.
Okay, and the other one is it was just one sniper shot.
One
from
sniper.
Where?
That's the one we all know of.
From
like,
where?
There's
A
like
tower.
a tower
No, but like, what? Where did he get hit?
Right here.
somewhere in the front of the face.
How?
Bro, the car's coming this direction. The sniper's over here.
Okay, and the other one, oh, I see. You're saying someone also shot him from the back.
Yes, because the blood it came out the front and the back.
But see, but that's like if you this is the first time you told me like, oh, there was a sniper, it shot him, the bullet went from the front and came back, I wouldn't doubt at all that blood would have splashed out too.
Bro, I promise you, like, there's people who would know if that
Dog,
makes
these
sense
guys
or
are
not.
professional.
I have no idea.
These are
but
professional
thinking of-
snipers that are talking
I'm thinking
about
of
this.
like COD when he gets shot and it's like
Okay, bro.
Dude,
No.
COD is crazy.
COD. Anyway, also
if
there's
you-
no bullet. I don't think there's any bullet holes right because the head literally just fucking exploded in half. It's a sniper round just exploded.
I mean, but you're saying that like
If it exploded in half, how do we know where the
Dog, I'm
blood
saying what
splattered?
professional snipers have explained. I
Oh.
am
Okay, yeah, but,
saying what they said. I have no explanation or
Tell us
gun
exactly what you
knowledge at
saw.
all. I'm regurgitating information I heard right now.
No idea, man.
ew.
It's
What would
crazy.
happen in America if actually Trump did get shot.
Hey, that was crazy, guys.
Like,
Did
what
you
happens if he
assess-
actually died?
If you actually assassinate,
Well, okay.
that would be.
Elon would be our
We're
only
all
hope because
cooked.
he bought Twitter. Elon would be our only hope because we bought Twitter. I think like the whole timeline changed in a good direction once Elon bought Twitter because free speech got saved. Number
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
and not just that.
You wanna
That was nice.
No, I'm not gonna say exactly where it is, but you guys know the Tesla dealership
Yes.
kind of near my
Yes.
house.
I thought it
Yes.
closed down.
No.
What about it?
Yeah.
Bro, I was driving by the other day. There was a huge parade. Elon is this. Elon is that. They're
It's not
like,
a parade,
bro,
dog. It's a protest.
yeah, not a parade. You're right.
It's the complete opposite.
But bro, they were trying to cook my boy.
Bro,
I
it's
don't know
funny.
why.
All the libs were like, "Yes, Elon. Yes, electric, save energy," and now they're like, "Burn him."
Why are they so against? Is it because it's
No,
free
they-
speech and like? What
No,
he's
it's
done?
He's
because
with Trump.
he came
Oh,
out
he's
and
endorsing, like,
supported
Trump.
Trump. That's why.
Yeah.
But now this is listen.
It's hilarious.
Do you guys think he has genuine good intentions,
Yes.
Elon or Trump?
Elon? Because everyone is like, oh my god.
Well, some things
Trump-
he says are a little creepy, but
Yeah, like there's those like because when he first came out, it's like when him and Trump first came out, it's oh my god, Elon and Trump are about to revolutionize America, bring so many jobs back.
They
This,
already
that.
have those. So pretty
By the
well.
way, I think Porsche and another company are coming to like
Oh.
manufacture in America, but
because of the tariffs. yeah.
tariffs.
Yeah.
But don't you have to import
import what?
like stuff to build the cars?
Bro, I'm pretty sure if they're producing the cars here,
I
they
guess,
just
yeah.
manufacture it.
Not my point. My kind of just thinking behind it is this could Trump and Elon are arguably two of the most powerful people in America right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
That we
They
know of. That we know
Have
of.
so much control over our
Let's
lives.
not
That-
get into the we know of, because that's
That
a
are in public
s-
view.
That's a
That
spiral.
are in
That are in
public view.
public view.
That is a spiral.
There's some one dude named Randy sitting on a golden throne with a cowboy hat. Just presses a button, boom,
We're all dead.
some random shit happens.
Okay.
New virus.
Bro's Randy. What's
New
up?
virus.
Hi, Randy.
Monkey
He's just
virus.
watching.
it, comment down below.
Dog, Venmo me 10 mil. My
There's a
bad,
button
10
that
mil.
takes a
Um,
billion
listen,
spots on
Trump-
out.
Trump and Elon have so much power over us. I think that the average human doesn't understand this.
Yeah.
Cars, internet, Twitter. I mean, not Amazon, but I'm sure like it's crazy.
No, Mr. Amazon's in the other party.
Mr. Amazon, the
Is
other
he?
party?
Yeah.
But did you know
So,
a lot of billionaires?
Mr. Facebook
are
is
yeah.
slowly
Yeah.
coming to our
are
side.
left
though.
winged.
Bro, because
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Facebook started
Obviously.
like.
I would assume
Fighting.
so.
Yeah.
No,
I think they have
like
so much
taxes.
influence in
Let him
like
finish.
that too, and the influence part of things.
I don't know about the influence. I just heard that a lot of billionaires are left winged because of like tax purposes.
100%. they are.
Everyone like pays equal amount of tax. All that, so it benefits them
Hmm.
because if the more business they have,
Yeah.
Not that they just let him slide, bro. They pay the blue party hella money. Like, you don't pay tax, you're good.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some stuff
Donation.
that they. It's not even. It's further
Bro
than
is
what we
Mr.
can even think about.
Conspiracy.
but I
Bro, like,
think it could be very
you know what I
bad.
think about? I'm like, look at all the stuff that we know. Imagine stuff we don't know that the people don't share.
We don't
Like,
know
that's a
anything.
whole
Oh, no,
different.
Also,
we don't know anything.
We
don't know
no,
anything.
we
think
don't
we
know.
know
what we
up
don't
to the
know.
secret.
We don't know what we don't know, which is scary.
Yeah,
Ignorance.
we don't know the unknown. Ignorance is
Say your
bliss.
favorite quote.
Like low key, it's like not a good quote. Ignorance is bliss, but like it goes
Me?
deeper into it.
No, I think Trump and Elon could be very bad.
Bad.
What?
No, you're bugging.
What? Hey, yo, both
Listen,
switched.
listen.
Hey,
I
No,
will.
no. Listen, I'm for them.
Like
I think they could do
look
great
bad, like
stuff.
you attracted to them type
No.
shit.
All right.
Not like
Bad
that.
is crazy.
Not like that. But I
They're
think I think it
baddies.
could be. It could turn into a monopoly, in a way.
No,
I don't
bro.
think you understand the definition of monopoly.
Monopoly, how though?
You don't think they have enough power to completely take over the lives of all
Do you know what
Americans?
monopoly is?
Yes,
No,
I do know what monopoly
don't-
is.
If Elon,
Amazon's a monopoly.
no, it's not.
You're stupid.
How is Amazon not turning into a monopoly?
You're
We have
stupid.
Do you
eBay,
understand what
They have
monopoly
different-
is?
Yes.
different-
Just because they're the biggest in the industry doesn't mean they're monopoly. It's not what it means.
Amazon put close to Toys R Us. Amazon's putting close to so
That's-
many
That's
other.
not what monopoly is, dog. A monopoly is when when one entity owns multiple entities that own majority share of the business, not one that's just the biggest
Listen,
one.
you want an example? Literally, a monopoly in Amazon's case would be there's almost no companies that are selling stuff online, and it's only Amazon.
and he's putting.
but
I mean,
that's not how it is.
you don't think Amazon
It's not a
is
monopoly.
gonna Amazon will turn into a monopoly.
I don't think you understand the definition
Then
of monopoly.
that's another conspiracy.
But
Will
brother,
turn
we got
into-
TikTok shop, brother. What do you mean Amazon's a monopoly?
Bro, if Amazon buys TikTok Shop, buys Shopify, buys all of these,
Oh
then
yeah,
it's
then
monopoly.
because then they own majority of like the online
Yeah.
sales.
But right now, no. Oh, you're tripping.
Yeah, it's weird like eBay, Etsy.
They're the biggest.
fucking-
They're
Bro,
the
what,
biggest,
what you can
but
count
I-
as a monopoly is like, like this one company, Pampers company. I forgot the big name. Like Kirkland, bro. Kirkland,
Costco.
Costco.
They're
Bro.
still not one.
Huh?
They're still not a
Really?
monopoly.
Whole
Yes.
Foods.
No,
Trader
not that.
Joe's,
There's one
Sam's
brand,
Club.
bro. I forgot the name.
BlackRock.
No, that's not a brand, dog.
I know.
No, it's a different brand. For example, they own like 70% of the Pampers brands in that aisle. When you go into like Target, Costco,
I think it's
whatever,
Kirkland.
they own 70% of the Pampers.
I think
Cricket
Coca-Cola
babies.
it
I was
gets
gonna think that. I
pretty
was, like,
close
double
to
Yeah,
a
they own a
monopoly
l-
in the drink like
Yeah.
world.
I
But
think that's what's
the
considered it.
way I was kind of thinking about it is Amazon is putting close to so many just chains of stores, franchises, to a point where everything, because of the reason that people are.
Does anyone go
Bro,
to
I'm
the?
talking.
No, well, you said stores in real life. Does anyone go to the real life?
That's
Amazon
exactly
stores?
my point.
I've been once.
I've been
It's
a few
weird.
times, but I
Or
haven't bought-
Amazon store in real life.
It's so weird.
Oh.
Do you know how it is?
Yeah,
Bro, it's actually
grab it and
trippy.
walk out.
Yeah, you just grab it and walk out. It's crazy.
thug.
Like, listen, Coca-Cola owns Fanta, Aquarius, Gold Peak, Vitamin Water. I don't know half these brands. Fairlife,
Oh my
Smart
God,
Water,
cockroach.
Minute Maid, Dasani, Vale, Sprite, all of those. Look
Yeah.
look at the amount of brands. Ando, put this picture up, Loki.
My
You
mind,
said-
my kind of perception of how Amazon will eventually turn into a monopoly is one, I talked about it, they're putting close to so many different franchises, so many different stores, because people rather resort to actually shopping online, having the thing delivered. You guys have all experienced this,
Yeah.
that you order something, I've experienced, this is crazy. I ordered something at 10 o'clock, I wake up in the morning, 8 a.m., it's at my door. People much rather do that because it's so convenient.
That's not
That-
Monopoly.
But wait, let me explain.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You
Wait,
are.
let me
Okay,
explain.
go.
Keep explaining.
It's putting close to so many different like franchises, and it's taking over so many different what's the word,
I get it. What you're
kind
saying.
of avenues where eventually they'll have so much more influence on the general population and they could do whatever they want.
You know where you're wrong. I know what you're saying. Amazon is putting a stop to a lot of like in-person stores.
Yeah.
You put like Toys R Us as an example, but for Amazon to be considered a monopoly, they would have to be taking over all of the online market because they
Yeah.
deal with the online market.
You don't think
right.
it'll eventually take over? I mean, I don't know about
Well, bro,
Etsy,
think
but like
what if? Then that all becomes a conspiracy again. Listen, if Amazon was to take over eBay, take over
eBay, I think it will.
There's
again,
no
you
way.
think, bro, we don't know.
eBay kind of like it did like back like years ago. Like
It's the originator.
it was eBay originally, and then Amazon like passed it.
Yeah, but my point being is like
It's not-
there's
it's not monopoly,
so
yeah.
many online platforms where you can buy stuff on, and there's some things you want to buy that you just can't buy. Bro, imagine Shopify, eBay. We have
TikTok shop now.
TikTok shop, even AliExpress. AliExpress I think is huge as
Yeah,
well.
but
AliExpress,
they're all
Alibaba,
huge.
all
if
of those.
it buys all of it and owns all of it,
Yeah.
then yeah, it's monopoly. But just because one new business, like online business, is taking out old retail stores, that's not monopoly.
Yeah.
That's just a business
And
evolving.
just because the biggest doesn't also mean. Now back to what you were saying. Why do you think Elon Musk and Trump are very or could
Bad.
be
Well,
monopolized?
yeah,
And why could
no,
they be
no,
bad?
not monopolized. You said they're bad.
I didn't say they're necessarily bad now.
Good boy wants to
They
speak.
have
Wait, listen.
What?
It's
That's your
saying
good boy.
to be considered a monopoly, you have to hold over 50% of a market.
50.
Oh, that's what this.
So you control more than half the market.
Yeah.
Can you search up how much like Amazon owns
Of
of the online like kind of
bro,
shopping?
not even 10%.
I'm
I
I'm
think
guessing
more
like
than
I'm guessing like
10%.
20.
I think it'd say
Okay.
like 30.
it's like 15,
35.
20%.
I say around 10.
I don't think you
No
guys
way.
understand how big Amazon is
I don't think
compared to
understand-
other Etsy.
You do understand China has a bigger population than us by like a big majority, right?
Okay,
not a
everyone
big
guess.
magnitude. 10.
15.
32.
It's actually a lot higher than I thought.
Really?
It's 38%.
Ooh.
That he might be right.
What was the
damn.
question? What was the question? What did you
Uh,
put?
I'm saying how much of the online store sales does Amazon control? Just online sales. and it's 30, almost 39%.
I would think AliExpress and shit like that because China has like billions of people, bro. India has billions of people.
Maybe it's of the U.S. Hold on.
In 2017,
It's
Amazon
saying
held
U.S.
Oh yeah,
US.
put the world.
Oh, here.
I mean, it could be a monopoly in the US, right?
Yeah,
Control.
under
Is there
umbrella.
Amazon in all the countries?
Yes, the
I mean,
UK.
Armenia doesn't have it.
Okay, everyone guess. Everyone guess. Stop,
in the
stop.
world.
Yeah, in the world.
10, 15.
Let me say the question. What percent of the market sales does Amazon control?
10, 15.
10, 15?
34.
Jesus Christ.
Are you stupid?
I'm gonna guess like some crazy number, like 8.
9.94. So
Told you.
right around 10%.
Told you.
I mean,
And
it
that
could be-
that's not near a monopoly, bro.
It could be a monopoly in the US.
Maybe yeah.
In the U.S., almost.
Yeah.
Have y'all heard the case about? I don't know if it was what it was. It was all over TikTok, bro. It was this guy saying how this company's a monopoly on. I think it was airlines.
Mm.
Boeing?
I think it was
Boeing?
Spirit, Boeing. They're saying Boeing's a monopoly because they control like
They
a
do.
lot of the.
It's not the airlines.
What was
It's
it? I don't remember.
they Boeing controls almost any aircraft you see is
Mhm.
made by Boeing. Boeing controls actual like building of
Wait.
aircrafts.
Does Boeing also own Airbus?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't think so.
Airbus
mean,
better.
No, there's a big ass lawsuit against them because like their planes are like falling apart and shit.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
they're-
yeah.
And then they're profiting way too much too. Like
Yeah,
they were
they
saying,
are.
what's your profit? And they were saying the number is 60-something% profit, which is crazy,
That is
bro.
in
I think she said 65% profit or something. And it was an airline.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Airline?
Airline. I think
They're
it was a
not
lady
an
at an
airline.
No. There was Boeing and then the lady next to her. I think it was like Spirit Airlines or some shit.
Because
They're
Boeing.
profiting a lot, bro.
Because listen, Delta, American Airlines, Spirit, Southwest, Japan
They're all
Air,
Boeing.
they all have
So I
Boeing.
think
mean, they
all
all
of them
have
were there.
Airbus
Bro, it's-
too.
it's-
They all have Airbus too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Boeing is a little bit bigger than Airbus.
It's mainly those two though.
I think so.
What's
but
Airbus?
listen, every
It's a
single
different type of aircraft. It's a
Different
little bit
brand
bigger.
of airplane.
yeah, yeah. The main two is either a Boeing or Airbus.
Is
My
Airbus like the bigger
experience,
ones and Boeing's like the smaller ones or something?
I think they both have big ones, bro. It's just
Yeah.
the biggest one I've been on was the A380.
Yeah. those
That
are
one,
big.
that's Airbus.
Yeah, it is.
In my experience, the Airbuses have been better. Like just, I don't know, like quality wise. Every time I've been on an Airbus, I felt it's higher level than Boeing.
Now, I mean, I used to be a plane geek.
I know that's why I'm saying it so you can comment on this.
No. If I have to kind of, I mean, I haven't done my research for years. I think Airbus is for a little bit more of higher standard
What
airlines,
airlines-
Qatar, Emirates. I think those mainly primarily work with Airbus,
Airbus.
and then Alaskan, American, Delta are more towards Boeing.
Mhm.
I mean, they still have their Airbus like kind of planes, but I think it's mainly like just again quality. It's bigger, longer transport.
I see.
Kind of going to the Airbuses. How did we get into this conversation?
Hey, but like,
There
How
was-
did
there was
ha-
talking about, like, a-
what?
Fuck it.
Something about like. What are you talking
Bro,
about? You
I
about
said
some-
this suit came out where like this company was charged as like
Oh,
monopoly. Yeah.
hey, also guys, something really crazy. Have you noticed how many planes have been failing in general?
Hey,
Op-eds.
it's crazy, bro.
What's
They just keep
happening?
falling out of the
Yeah,
sky.
it's actually scary.
Ever since like January, bro. Like 5 planes I've seen just.
Yeah.
What was that
crashed.
one?
But I
where
think
the
they were saying-
helicopter collided with the like.
Kobe
Oh,
Bryant.
it was. Do you know why?
Oh, I saw that one.
Huh?
Actually,
Kobe
can I tell you
Bryant.
why though?
Okay, what?
I can tell you why too.
I'll tell you why. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
DEI.
Okay.
Hold on. But I think they were saying before you guys kind of continue on that all of this happened. It just was never on the news. I don't agree.
I don't think
I
so.
don't agree that there was like people saying like, oh, all these crashes, especially with like the smaller aircrafts, this that. like-
During the other campaign, they hired a bunch of like unqualified people
Yep.
just to meet the status quo of being fair and having equity within the company and having it so everyone looks different and we have a variety of people at our company.
And Trump even spoke about it. He's like, people who work in the control towers are supposed to be damn
The
near
best.
geniuses. Like
Yeah.
literally, these people have to be able to multitask and understand what's going on with like 10 things at the same time to keep everyone safe. Because bro, they have to allow people to land. They have to allow takeoff. They are literally
coming
the
into the
safety
gates, yeah.
line
Yeah.
for the planes.
Mhm.
And,
pilots as
during the
well.
Biden administration,
hard.
apparently, they pulled out a bunch of those people and they just wanted to, like Dero was saying, meet societal standards and have all type of people in there, and because
All
of
that
that
shit is
it's just-
bullshit. There should be
Like, dog, I
inequality.
don't care what you look like, who you are.
Bro,
If you're the best person that can fly the plane,
If you get the
fly the
job
plane.
done, get
Bro,
the job done,
just
bro.
be qualified. It's
It's
very
all that
simple.
matters, bro.
Like,
Not
I
none of
have-
this like,
yeah.
let's make sure everyone can join the party.
Bro, imagine you have a kid, you're taking him to school, okay? You see the bus driver, and let's just say they're not white, okay? They got put there because Equity Exclusion Act, DIE, okay?
Well, DIE?
Isn't it
The
DEI?
Diversity Exclusion Act.
Die?
DEI.
Inclusion
sorry.
Act.
Inclusion.
Yeah.
I'm slow.
DIA.
Shut up, you need to stay
DIA.
quiet.
DIE, Diversity Inclusion
It's not
Act.
It's not. It's not. It's DIE. It's DIA.
You said diversity.
DEI.
DEI,
Yeah, I think it's
Diversity
DEI, yeah.
Inclusion
What is
is what
I, bro?
I something.
Diversity, exclusion, inclusion.
Diversity.
DIE.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
There you go.
Die.
Oh.
It is die.
Where did you-
Act.
Where did you get the act from?
You just add that in there. People add that in there all the time.
Bro, just thought it was a historical law. Add to
Anyway,
it.
historical law that one. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Okay, you're talking. For example, this is a bus
Oh, yeah,
driver.
the bus drivers. Okay, imagine they got hired there just because. Oh, let's just have all the bus drivers look different. Your son dies on the freeway.
Okay.
Now what the fuck do you do, dog? I don't care what you are. Drive the bus as best. You know, who's gonna drive the bus? The best qualified person.
Yeah, who
Who's
gonna drive the
bus?
bus?
You guys think inequality is a good thing?
What?
Inequality is a good thing?
What do you mean?
What does that
Explain.
mean?
Yeah, because you're just—it's just a
It's
word.
so general. What?
Yeah.
In what?
What is inequality? The word inequality is
No,
not a
I'm
good
trying
thing.
to kind of put it in a scenario.
Okay, put it in a scenario.
Like a good boy.
In a workspace
Okay.
or when you're applying for a job
Mm-hmm.
and that was a stupid ass question. It is a good
Dog,
thing.
it
Obviously, we
doesn't
don't
matter.
all agree. it's
It,
not a good
okay,
thing.
inequality
good
in what?
thing.
Like looks,
No,
mental,
skill.
skill.
What do you mean inequality?
What does
and
that
skill?
mean?
No, or not inequality.
Just
You
take the L.
I
Just take
think
the L
I
too.
think we can all agree that like
it's
most of
late.
us can. I mean, all of us can probably agree. Like the person who get the job done better is the person who probably should be.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I
criteria.
meant.
Like that's regardless of who you
That's
are,
what
what
I
you look
meant.
like, your background, what your history is. Like that's. I mean, your history actually matters probably. But like whoever can get the job done
Yeah,
better
of
is more
course.
qualified. then-
Terrorist.
What?
No, I just
Like
meant,
if you're a
overall.
terrorist, you can't fly a plane. It's just a given dog.
All right.
Like if 20
think
years ago you did some terrorist acts.
Hey
and
guys,
now you wanna,
have you? That just popped up in my head. I've been seeing these videos. I want to watch them. They're just too long. I don't want to click on it and get
What?
hooked on. Have you guys seen that guy? I think he's from like California or not California, from the U.S. I'm pretty sure he is from the U.S. I saw a few shorts. He literally flew out to Afghanistan and he's chilling with the Taliban. Now I don't know how true
I heard
this
about
is.
that.
I feel like I saw TikTok.
Bro,
or some shit.
I saw TikTok videos as well, and like they're just walking around with AKs. It's just crazy, bro. I just saw they're having dinner. Bro, turns out there's RPGs at the dinner
I think
table.
you told me this.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
this at
I
all.
don't know what's going on.
I have
Like
no
that,
clue.
that is a crazy series. It's I pressed on the guy's YouTube channel to see how long it is. It's like 4 1-hour long episodes.
Oh, I want to watch.
You know
that.
what? I have seen something like that
It's
though.
crazy.
This one dude went to North Korea with the camera.
Oh, I saw that. I watched that.
That shit was so
It was
funny.
crazy, but it was in the tourist thing
Area.
place.
No, it went to the schools. The guy went to the schools, talked to kids, went
Oh,
to
then
where
never
like
mind.
no
I
one's
haven't seen that.
allowed.
I haven't
No,
seen that.
it's not tourism. It's like where they actually live.
Mm.
Bro, the guy went to the classrooms, talked to kids. These kids are so well mannered and they speak so politely. It's crazy.
I think it should.
they like talking like perfect grammar, everything. They
Mm.
know multiple languages too. Like they know whatever language they speak. North Koreans speak.
Korean.
Korean.
Yeah, but they're not- anyway, and
Okay.
also English pretty well too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're very like not brainwashed. Yeah, brainwashed.
Yeah.
They're brainwashed into like, oh, King Jong Un is the best ever and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
best human to be
was
alive,
that?
stuff
What-
like that.
oh,
and you
shit.
you go around. There's just pictures of him.
How old is that guy?
everywhere.
What was that? Oh,
He's never dying. He's always alive, bro.
I was like, bro, I swear, bro's been like
He's been
alive
alive for a
since I was
while.
been born.
But
no way.
I
20
heard
years.
some-
Wow.
I heard some crazy shit about King Jong Un. Let me know if you guys heard it or not. But apparently, if you're like a North Korean like resident, and first of all, everyone has to have a picture of him
I
in
was
their
gonna say
house.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that's a fact for sure. But apparently, randomly, like throughout the night, you're just literally sleeping. There is a chance that guards knock on your door, and they don't want to do anything. All they want to do is they come in your house. They want to make sure you don't have anything like illegal, and besides that, they check to see if you have his picture.
Yeah.
And apparently, again, I'm not 100% sure about this. I saw some podcast talking about it. Apparently, if there's like dust and if like the picture is dirty,
Or crooked. Like no way.
I don't know how true this
Maybe
is.
they're disrespecting him or something.
But apparently, if it's not clean, like if there's dust on like the, like the case of the image,
top of it.
you're
Oh
gone,
my
bro.
goodness.
It's crazy. It's a different like world, bro.
Hey, bro. Oh my god, this is the funny part. He went on a school bus with a bunch of these kids, and he pulled out his phone, went on TikTok,
It
and started
says-
showing them brain rot.
Oh my god.
Bro, he started showing these kids that have never seen an iPhone in their life brain rot, and they were laughing their ass off.
I have to watch that
They were
video.
losing their
I want to
minds.
see that.
It was so funny, bro.
Why don't you
says-
share stuff like this?
It says if you're
I
caught.
do. You don't look at it.
It says if you're caught having dust, you can be sent to prison camp. Wait, what? It says no. Okay, hold on, bro. I gotta like.
This
never mind.
actually-
Oh,
insane.
bro, click on the video.
Okay,
Alright,
bro,
guys.
we're not watching the video.
I'm not.
I think we're done for
I
today,
think-
boys.
That was good.
That was
WS
great.
podcast, boys. Hold up. Let me.
Well, it
play
says
it.
you're considered a traitor. I don't know about getting, but you're considered a traitor. So I'm sure you get some punishment. I think you get a punishment, but there's no like.
Listen,
You're not.
Traitor
I don't-
Traitor sounds like to me. You're a traitor.
Definitely. That's funny.
boys.
All right, boys.
That's gonna wrap it up.
Go ahead and end it up.
Number 6.
W
Alright, let us
podcast.
know what car should Oro get, what car should I get, what car should Ando get, what car should Devo get, and what should y'all do. Type in the comments. Let us know.
Episode
Let's
6,
know.
boys.
Also,
Episode 6 is done. See you next
no,
week.
wait. I want to talk to them, man.
Also, let us know how we like if we've been improving over the past few, because like we want to take some constructive criticism.
Also,
Why you
not just
say it like
that. Type a bunch of like topics y'all wants to go over in the comments,
guys,
like any topics y'all got. Put it below. We'll talk about it next podcast. I think it's pretty fire. This podcast is like free flowing pretty well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think
fire.
a little bit about like we interrupted time.
That's fine. It was a valid spot.
Yeah,
Later, boys. Peace.